Hammer and Ron Miller.
Welcome, race fans, to the Hammer Down Racing Report, live from the Ron Miller Race Cars Hammer Down Racing Report studio. It is the Hammer Down Racing Report, show number 228.
I can't believe we've had that much fun, Scott.
Yeah.
228 times.
I know. This is insane.
It really is.
Tonight on the show, we will be speaking with Pam Hendricks of Oakshade Raceway. We'll be giving away some pizza. And I got an email from Ryan Weekman. He forgot to record our weekend weather pit stop before he left Channel 11 this morning. So I did some work.
It to you?
I did some work with the what is it? Their weather app, the WTO
weather app. Yeah,
yeah, that thing.
That's what everybody should be listening to for their weather.
Yeah, or looking at, or something like that. Yeah.
Right.
So we'll go over that, and if you are a listener of the show, of course, we're coming at you live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. But a lot of our listeners listen to us on demand on iHeartRadio, Spotify, whatever. We do have a lot of video that we will be featuring in this program tonight.
A lot of fun stuff, Scott?
It is a lot of fun stuff happened last weekend, so
yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. Before we get to Oakshade Raceway, we're the fastest meet to race, racing every Saturday night. Follow Oakshade Raceway on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or visit oakshaderaceway.com. The 2022 race season's out now. And, of course, Bill Reckner Memorial was postponed a couple weeks ago. Was supposed to be this Saturday, so now the opener is a week from Saturday. May 7th is going to be the opener. And if you plan on racing out there, visit oakshaderaceway.com and fill out the there's a form on there. I forget what it's called now. The guy that does the website doesn't even know.
It's the bios?
It's the information for the announcer so that he gets your sponsors and everything. It is the driver media form. That's what I'm looking for. So if you go to Oakshade Raceway and you go to track info, scroll down to forms, a little thing will pop up, and driver info form I'm totally messing that up. Driver media form is what we're looking for.
All right.
Gives you opportunity to fill in your name, car number, class.
That way you won't be asked to do it when sponsors. You come in the first night?
Well, no, this is different from the driver info form. That's right. The form you fill out if it has your social security and that other stuff. Not the announcer doesn't need all that stuff. This is just for sponsors and current hometown, just the information there. So, yeah, I mean, you don't have to fill it out, but then not going to talk about your sponsors or where you're from, or we might, because I do know where a lot of people are.
I see you're wearing a walleye hockey shirt.
Yeah, imagine that.
Was that?
Yeah, we got to finish up the show in 30 minutes because at 7:35 the Walleye are playing in Cincinnati.
Was that pretty exciting last night?
It was better last night than it was Monday night.
Yeah.
You saw Monday?
I
heard about that?
I didn't, but I
lost in overtime. It was brutal. It wasn't good.
I heard there was some questionable officiating.
Oh, yeah. And then it went the other way last night.
Really?
Yeah.
More questionable officiating?
Yeah, except for the striped guys were on our side Wednesday night.
Probably because they knew they blew it on Monday.
They were making up for Monday, yes. Big D's Pizza, Subs, Ribs, Chicken, and more in Clyde, Ohio. Give them a call right now. You'll have your pizza probably in time for the Walleye game, or there's some racing going on at the dirt track, Bristol. I'm not sure if it's if they're having races tonight or if it's just preliminary events, but the World of Outlaws are there this weekend, tonight through Saturday. So I'm assuming that's on TV. I'm not.
What about Flow Sports? Are they anywhere tonight?
I don't know.
They were Brownstown last night.
Maybe Dave could let us know.
Yeah.
And John, yes, thank you. You did fill out your form, and there's been a few that have filled it. It's just practice tonight, Dave says.
Okay.
From Bristol. So if Flo's got anything, let us know. Where was I? Oh, yeah. OrderBigD'sPizza.com. You can do that online. Check out the new pizza burger. We've been talking about this, topped with pizza sauce, pizza cheese, and pepperoni, all in a toasted bun. And it looks real good. So NFL draft tonight. Who cares? I don't understand why that's on. I saw that actually earlier, that it's actually on TV, like ABC. There must not be anything else on. Also, cheap programming. They don't have to pay any production fees for that. They can
Maybe.
say,
Yeah, they probably do their own. And
yeah, I mean, they don't have to pay talent or anything. It's already a thing. They're just, okay, we'll throw cameras there. Good. Put this on TV. People will watch. It's all good. Check out DominatorRaceProducts.com for hood scoops, nose, tail, and other body panels, wheel covers, and all kinds of parts for dirt late models, modified, sprint cars, street stocks, and more. DominatorRaceProducts.com or call 419-923-6970. Also available from reputable dealers across the USA, like Ron Miller Race Cars. Oh, look, I think that is our guest.
who could this possibly
just in
be?
time. Hammer Down Racer Report.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
You sound very excited.
Is it on the air now?
Yeah,
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
on the air now.
No. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Pam.
For some reason, we only have you in one speaker. Hold on. Let me try something here. Let me disconnect. So you're going to go away for a minute.
But
and then
don't
we'll bring
hang
you
up.
back. Yeah, don't hang up. So let's turn this off. Wait, she's still there.
You can't turn it off. It won't let you.
No, it's not.
Hello, I am still here.
Yeah, you're still now. You're on speakerphone, so that's a little different. We're going back to the Bluetooth here and see if this works a little better. Yeah, you're still coming out of one speaker. Well, we'll have to fix that in post. Sorry for all the live viewers, but we'll fix that in post for all the.
You still sound great. Scott.
Yes, you're in my left ear, Pam.
Okay.
You could turn your headphones around, Scott. And
I could. Then she'd be in my right ear.
yeah.
No, I'm
I
used
think
to.
I'm normally in your left
Yeah.
ear anyway.
Yeah, up in the tower.
Yeah.
So this is normal. This seems quite normal for me.
Correct.
Before we get to that, I got to mention our other sponsors real quick. Ron Miller Race Cars, Free Frame Photos, and Headhunters Barber Studio and Salon. Tonight we're talking about Oakshade Raceway, the opener originally scheduled for Saturday, but now it's been pushed back, and we're looking at May 7th now for the opener. How are things looking for next weekend's opener, Pam?
Oh, right now, just wonderful.
Okay.
Hey, it's drying up, but farmers around here aren't even in the field yet.
Wow.
So it isn't just us.
Okay.
But things are coming along.
All right. Any changes to the facility that fans can expect, or fans or racers can expect when they come there next Saturday?
Not that I know of right now.
Oh.
I can't think of anything right now. It's just
You mean there's no suites or anything?
no.
Oh.
No.
No
We're gonna
skyboxes.
get a new press box with good air conditioning and heat and everything else, right?
Hey, I'd look back at the first press box.
You remember that?
I remember that. So yeah, I mean, what we have now it's like luxury compared to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big question, Pam. Food prices are up. Do we still have dollar hot dogs?
Oh my Lord! The guy was there today. I can't believe these prices.
I know. It's frightening.
Oh, I don't know. I'm still scratching on it. And I started figuring that right away on the hot dogs. I was, oh my Lord! What am I gonna do?
We've talked to a couple other promoters, Pam, and everybody's in the same boat. It's just insane.
It is the burgers, the brats, the just Polish, the pop. Pop is getting ridiculous.
French fries?
You know, that ain't too bad.
Oh, okay.
So
Them are a little better than the other stuff, but hey, I'm gonna try all I can not to raise it or raise it minimal. You know,
Your hot dogs
What?
are good enough. I'd pay $1.50. Be careful if you
Okay,
go over.
would.
Be careful if you go over that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because honestly, even me, I don't think they would be worth $2. I wouldn't buy them. I'm funny about that when I go to tracks, you know. But I usually always try one hot dog at a track, so every track I go to.
There we go.
well, how about this? If you do have to raise the prices a little, maybe sometime during the year you have dollar hot dog night.
Oh,
Maybe.
we'll have to see what the prices go up
Okay.
to.
Chris Mize says that food went up over 30%. So if we'd have to add what would be $1.30 then for the hot dogs.
And that'd be crazy.
Yeah, we ain't doing change like that.
And that'd be crazy to make change.
Yeah.
You'll see
It's
$2
confusing
before you
for
see
so many.
$1.30.
What about credit cards? Any chance that credit cards will be taken this year?
Hey, I got my new internet in, but I don't know about it yet. It still don't work out to the sign-in booth there.
Okay.
I'm trying to try and get boosters and that. So, and that's one of our biggest problems. There is the internet.
Yeah.
We're out in the middle of the cornfields.
Need to get one of the big cell providers as a sponsor to build a tower right there. Maybe.
Get on that, Scott, for me, please.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Don't try T-Mobile. They're terrible.
Oh, I know. Mine's T-Mobile now. My phone can be sitting right there beside me and never ring, and pretty soon it pops up voicemail.
Yep.
I'm right here.
How about the phone rings? You answer it, and
nobody's there.
They can hear you, but you can't hear them.
I think that's a phone problem.
Done that.
All
yep,
right.
that's happening more and more.
Happens on my T-Mobile phone all the time.
So, how many consecutive years of racing at Oakshade will this be this summer?
You're asking the wrong one. Forever.
1976 was the first year, right?
76.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do the math.
So what is that? 40.
44?
See, but you got to add
46,
one because 76, 86, 96,
06,
06,
16, and 6.
46, 47 then. This would be the 47th year.
Yeah.
We're going to go with 47.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Seems like forever. That's all I've never ever known. So
Well, you were 3 years old, Pam, when it opened.
we have
Ron.
we have a question from one of our YouTube viewers. Actually, I want to know if the gate and pit passes are going to be the same for this year.
Well, that's another thing. We're not raising them we're not raising them right now. How's that?
Okay.
We're gonna start out $25 pit pass and $14 to the grandstand. I'm gonna leave it at that and see how things go.
And that includes all the special shows. I mean, it's the same flat rate throughout the season, right?
Correct. I'm not gonna raise it up and then go back down and up and down. You know, if we have to raise it, I just gotta see how this is the first year that I'm so unsettled on what's gonna happen. You know, and believe me, I've been watching and looking and listening, and it's one of them. It's an iffy year.
Well, Pam, I know you listen to our show, and there's been a lot of concerns on the racer side with tire shortages and fuel issues, and the cost of getting there and getting back. If you can hold your price on entries, that's pretty major. But you're right. It's a frightening year. I believe that there's going to be a lot of excitement. I think the first 3, maybe 4 weeks are going to be fine. As far as car counts, as far as fan counts. After that, I'm worried. I really am.
Yeah, it's not a predictable year, let me tell you.
Exactly.
But got to keep going. You go on.
Now, have you heard
forward to the front?
Speaking of shortages, Jeff Wells Jr. is asking where he can buy some H500 tires. I'm not sure if Dippman Motorsports has them in stock or not. I should have asked him when I was.
Well, I don't know.
But I would check there. Have you heard any or gotten any feedback from anybody or concerns over tires? Any consideration of changing any tire rules this year, or are things good to go as they are?
Good to go as they are. I have not heard anything, but it's a changing market. It's changing all the time, so we'll have to go with. I guess if we want to race, they're going to have to let them run. You got to have tires to run. So we'll see what happens. Right?
For some people, it's you only need 3 really to run.
Right.
Really?
Matt, Matt Swander says the only part of this year that's iffy is if Pam is going to be nice this year.
Pam's not changing.
Pam's not changing.
So you can take that any way you want. I am not changing. I'm too old to change now.
I like it. This past season, last year, I guess, we started doing the qualifying with the late models and then kind of into the sportsmen. What's going on with that this year? Is that going to continue? Is that going to move into the bombers and compacts, or I'm sorry, the Dominator super stocks or the compacts, or what's going on with qualifying this year?
Well, I haven't really thought about that. I'm worried more about just getting open. I mean, we got water like you wouldn't believe. It's going down, but doing all we can. But you think about, and I have thought about this, but think, if you qualify, you put more laps on your tires. You know? So are we going to try and save them tires for racing? You know, I've listened to them talk, and they've even, some places have talked about not running heat races.
A lot of places have talked about not running heat races.
Yeah. So what do you...
Well, then you'd have to qualify, but obviously qualifying isn't as hard on equipment and tires as running a heat race.
Really, Ron? Because you're only there, 3 laps?
Right.
Yeah.
But they're still hard laps.
Yeah, but so are heat races.
Well, yeah. I don't know what we're going to do. Let's just see what happens. If they get to the shortage, let's see what we can figure out and deal with it then.
I assume then you're open to input from the drivers as far as decisions like that?
On the qualifying?
Yeah.
No.
The tires,
you know why?
Yes. No, I don't. Tell me.
Almost every driver wants to qualify.
I don't. I qualify poorly.
I haven't found too many that don't like to qualify, but I'm not saying we're not going to qualify. I'm not going to say we're going to qualify every night.
I don't mind the hot lap qualifying because you've got 3 laps where you can make a mistake and overcome it. A regular 2-lap qualifying deal, boy, that's tough. It really is. I suppose if we did it every week, it wouldn't be bad, and this would be a horrible year to do that. But yeah,
right. But
I like qualifying over a pill draw because with qualifying, at least you're somewhat in control of your own destiny. The pill draw can bite you in the ass for week after week.
It wouldn't me because I have no luck on nothing.
Have you?
No lottery or nothing.
Have you spoken with Chris Mize over at Sandusky Speedway or listened to our program with him a few weeks ago when he was talking about the hot dog race?
Yes, I did.
Would that be something you consider doing? Not yourself, but I mean, having some drivers do that.
Well, I guess I didn't really listen to what all it pertains. What is
from what I remember, and we can confer with Chris to get the exact details. But the 2 cars go out, they drive a lap, then they get back around to the start finish line, have to get out of their cars, eat a hot dog. I'm not sure if there's beverage involved or not either, and then they have to get back in, strap in, and then do another lap. And he says that. I remember him saying that some of the drivers puke in their helmets during that.
Oh, my Lord.
And Scott, come on, man. It takes me a little longer to get in and out of the car than it used to.
Well,
that wouldn't be fair.
He suggested compact drivers. A lot of them are younger, so.
Yeah, okay. And don't forget, Scott, we've got to factor in the increased price of
hot dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, look at them. And wieners have really went up. We'll have to talk about this and see.
All right.
It sounds like fun. As long as I'm not driving a race car or eating a hot dog.
No, you just have to watch it, and it costs you 2 hot dogs, I believe. Or I'm not sure. Maybe you probably need a sponsor involved because there's got to be some incentive for them.
Yeah, well, and especially with the price of hot dogs, Scott.
Yeah,
got to have a sponsor.
Yeah, what was it? Tuesday night, they just said they're going to throw one in. Somebody offered them $25 to the winner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch that. I pay attention.
Yeah, how does that work?
Oh.
If the driver drives a car all the time, if anybody... Oh,
What do you guys have your cars ready?
my car's not ready.
Mine's close.
What?
I haven't even fired my car. It's a long story. Maybe this
Okay.
weekend. So I'm not sad that we pushed the opener back, but fans donate the purse. That's what Chris says.
Oh. Okay. We'll have to check on that. We'll have to.
We'll work on that. Yeah, we'll work on that. Maybe a special night or something. Maybe you got the dirt track truck series.
Track trucks, yeah.
Coming in again. I believe it's the beginning of June. Maybe we could have a couple of those guys
June
do it.
4th.
June 4th?
Yeah, June 4th.
As long as you're borrowing things from Sandusky Speedway, how about midget wrestling in intermission?
And you got to do that,
I know,
Pam.
I heard that. I'm not wrestling. And I know Terry's not wrestling. But maybe we could have our oldest race car driver there, Russell.
I'm not sure
Another
who that
one.
is. There's got to be. Boy, I'm not sure.
Is that you, Ron?
The only thing I'll admit to is being the longest tenured race car driver there.
Okay, we can go it that way. How's that? The one that's had perfect attendance for how many years?
37, Pam.
37. That's about as long as we've been there, you know it?
On Saturdays. Now, I did miss one Friday back, about a century ago.
Oh, my.
That was when you had
That's
horses,
pretty
right?
good.
That's when we ran Friday and
Yeah, I
Saturday.
remember. Yeah, it was before me even.
And then we'd go to Bryan on Sunday.
Joe Nicolay says
Yep.
he'll donate $100 for the hot dog race.
$100. That's good.
Yeah,
Wow.
maybe we have to have a 3-car hot dog race.
We're definitely going to work on that, ain't we?
If Joe Nicolay will do $100 for the hot dog race, what would he do for midget wrestling?
I don't want to know.
Joe.
I'm not wrestling.
I'm not wrestling.
I don't care. I'm not wrestling.
Yeah, but these guys are only like 3 feet tall, Pam.
I don't give a shit. I'm not wrestling.
200
I
for
would
the.
lose
Joe
as
says
soon as I walked out there. I probably wouldn't make it all the way out there and fall down.
not even for $200.
Not me. It ain't worth it for me. Now, to watch Chris Mize do that, yep, it's worth that.
We might have to be there that night.
I think we'll have to work on this hot dog thing.
As long as it ain't on a Saturday that we're racing, Ron.
Yeah.
I got another $100 from A&M Lockout Service and more.
Oh,
So we'll have to work on this. We'll have to come up with a date or dates, and we'll work on these sponsors for you. How about that? We'll help you out.
that sounds wonderful. Wonderful.
So looking at the schedule this year, one thing I did notice is once again no sprints on the schedule. I know we had the Buckeye Outlaw Sprint Series, the Boss Series, a couple years ago. It was a pretty popular event, and it was on the schedule for 2020. But then the pandemic kind of put the axe on that. Had to cut that show off. Any chance we'll see sprint cars again at Oakshade? I know it's not on the schedule for this year, but maybe looking ahead to next year.
I don't know.
Is this
Always
part of
can
your
look ahead.
uncertainty?
Always look ahead and never say no until we can't work it in, or depends on working it in, I guess. I'll have to get Chrissy on that. But I think she might have talked to him. I don't know. I haven't had time to talk about that.
Okay.
How about bringing in the 305s on a night that Fremont is down with that class?
Well, then I have to lay a class off.
Well,
Which class do you think I should lay off?
well, Fremont. Whatever.
He doesn't want to be responsible for
You have any idea how many? If I make that suggestion, you have any idea how many phone calls I'd field tomorrow?
Well, in Fremont, to be fair, they run 3 classes, so I mean, and we have the 4, and then to add a 5th, that's
and they're not always there.
Yeah,
the 305s are off a couple nights.
Yeah, I'll think about that.
All right. What about?
It doesn't have to be the Boss Sprints or 410s. It could be the 305s or
right.
Yeah.
Yep. 360s, whatever.
Yeah, the GLSS and the NRA Sprint Invaders are merging, and Oakshade's kind of in the middle of that region.
Geographically, they're right in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have talked to him before. He's come out and talked. It's just so hard to decide because we have 4 good classes, and we are laying, I think, the compacts off the night of June the 4th with the trucks.
Dirt trucks, yeah.
Yeah, so, and we have we just got to see how the year goes. If car count goes way down and you need to add, we have so much racing going on with our 4 classes.
Sure.
I mean, it's hard to get them out of there by 10:30. We try. I think we got the fastest push trucks around in Rutgers, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
You watch some of these other tracks, especially on TV, and it's painful just to watch them, They have to send somebody out on a 4-wheeler to determine what's going on, and then maybe he'll
and then the 4-wheeler gets in the way, and got to back up. And I seen that the other night.
Yeah, you bet.
Oh no, my dogs are barking, and I thought they'd be good.
Well, in Oakshade, when there's an accident, there's multiple trucks usually moving out toward the accident while the accident's still happening.
Yeah, I gotta watch them sometimes on that. But Mark's an old race car driver. I say old. Mark is a race car driver, or was a race car driver. And look at Mike Smith. He raced everything and was always on the go. They're good. And they know what they're doing. So they know what to go look for and what to do. They're good. They're good. Them guys are great.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the shows coming up. We got a lot of full shows of late model sportsmen, Dominator Superstocks, and compacts. You got the Oakshade Raceway, Attica Raceway Park Late Model Challenge Series. That actually has an extra show this year. What is it? 1, 2,
4.
Yeah, I thought it was 4.
4.
There it is. Yeah, you got 4 events as opposed to 3. You got the
that was thanks to Rex. Rex did that.
Rex Lejeune over at Attica.
Right. Yes. And he sent Chrissy 4 dates, and she says, "Okay, we'll do all 4." And we got them on the schedule. Well, normally we get rained out 1 or 2, and so I don't think it's going to hurt anything.
Okay.
I think it's pretty good. Now, Barney Oldfield, June the 18th. I don't know what's that paying to win this year. At least 5,000.
Is
She
it?
didn't write that down for me. Chrissy made my notes. She can't talk very good. She has a
so it's $5,000 plus a hot dog.
Oh, I could do that.
Throw in a hot dog. There you go.
Throw in that hot dog.
You make that a tradition.
I'm going to really try and scratch and figure everything to keep that hot dog at $1. Let me tell you.
We should make the hot dog thing like drinking the milk at Indy, except for if you win a big race at Oakshade, you got to eat a hot dog.
Oakshade hot dog.
Gotta eat a hot dog.
I like that.
That sounds pretty good.
I'll bring that down before I interview the winner for the big races there. You got the Dirt Track Truck Series coming in on June 4th, and the compacts are off that night. Night of Wheels coming up on June 25th.
Oh, she didn't put that down.
Yeah. Actually, I got that from Dan Rice. He contacted me. So, you're going to be giving away a bunch of bikes on June 25th.
Okay.
And then you got the Vintage American Race Cars, part of one of the Oakshade Attica Late Model Challenge nights. That's going to be July 9th. And then the birthday race, the Dirt Car Summer Nationals with the late models and the modifieds. I think somebody asked if the modifieds are going to be there this year. That's going to be that night, July 16th. Is that pretty much going to be same as normal?
Yeah. That birthday race?
Yeah.
Yeah, one day on Saturday, but pretty much normal. Yep.
So gates opening early in the morning, pits open for everybody to get autographs up until about 4 o'clock probably, and then racing a little bit later on in the evening.
Just those two classes that night? Late models
No, I
and
think
Mars?
we'll have the Bombers. Haven't we had the Bombers
Super
the
stocks.
last couple of years?
Super stocks.
Yeah.
Super stocks.
Dominator
Super
Super.
I'm sorry.
Come on, Pam. Come on.
I think I put on the answer machine the Bombers. I had to change it. It's going to be hard to remember. But we'll get it.
Few weeks.
We'll get it.
Few weeks in. How long have they been the Bombers?
Long time.
Yeah.
I can't remember when it was we changed. It used to be Detroit Iron, but I didn't write dates down. I'd have to go back and look. I don't remember.
Well, for a long time it was Green Iron or Green's Iron too.
Yeah, wasn't that just the Camaros, though, Ron?
I think that was the big heavy cars.
Well,
like Buicks and Lincolns, and
they were the guys out of Adrian.
The Rendells?
With, Schleicher and, I can't remember what they, but I remember that, but weren't our sportsmen like did we call them street stocks then? Or road runners, or?
Yeah, there were a couple of years that there were road runners. The names change, faces stay the same.
Well, we kind of split the class, and I think that's about when we put the Bombers in, ain't it? When we went up to Sportsman, and then we went to...
It was, late 80s. There were Bombers, and then there were Super Bombers, and we wrote some rules and invented the Sportsman class.
Yeah.
And then the Sportsmen have now evolved to where they're really limited late models.
Yes, basically, but it's still a good race most of the time.
It is. Oh, it's a great race.
It is still. Our late models are wonderful.
Well, back to the schedule here. Great. Back to the schedule. I'm sorry to go back from the past back to now.
Stop, Scott.
The birthday race, 10,000 to win this year.
Yeah, as far as I know, I haven't heard no different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Making sure on that. And then we got Dittman Motorsports Night on August 20th, which is just a full show. The final Oakshade Attica Late Model Challenge Series event's going to be on Saturday, August 27th. And then the Papa Boiler Hot Rod Welding and Engineering Dominator Super Stock Spectacular. That's coming up on September 17th. Do you know if that's 1,000 to win? I know they put in the money for that for winning. What night is championship night? That is one thing that's not on the schedule. Do we have that determined yet?
No,
okay.
I haven't. That's right. I was asked that a couple weeks ago.
So that's still yet to be determined.
I will get that on there.
Okay.
Before we start racing, I will get that figured out.
And what about?
I think we've forgot it.
Speaking of championship, I'm assuming there's point funds then for the different classes, and you got sponsors for those yet?
Yes, there is going to be a points fund, but just been got some sponsors. Not saying what we're going to pay, because I haven't sat down and figured that up. Figured what?
Depends on how many 50-50 tickets.
Didn't announce it at the banquet or nothing, did we?
No.
They normally announce it at the banquet, but we didn't, did we?
No.
I blame Pam.
All right, I'll put that on my list and say, Chrissy, let's get on this.
I think that was Scott's fault. He was the one talking.
Okay,
Scott, why did you forget that?
I'm going to deflect that question and say that A&M Lockout Service said A&M Lockout Service and more will sponsor a night with 500 to win for the Super Stocks.
For the Super Stock. They have to get a hold of Chrissy.
There you go. Get a hold of Chrissy.
Yeah. And I can't deal with that stuff. We get both of us doing it, we get it all screwed up.
Gotcha. Yeah. Contact me
So
and
I
I
let
can
her
get
handle all
him
that.
in touch with Chrissy. I'll point him in the right direction.
Okay, do that.
Now,
That sounds good.
I know
Sounds good.
a lot of tracks are having some staffing issues. I mean, actually, all kinds of places are having problems with staffing, especially restaurants. Are there any open positions at Oakshade for this summer? Or any positions that you're looking to fill? Or are you pretty good there?
Always.
Always?
I'm looking for, you want to film, take over mine?
No, I'm good. Got enough going on.
Always. He scores. Chrissy needs help back there in the pits, and just what I need the most help is through the week. Can you come out after work, Scott, and help me?
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Weed eating. We got a lot of weed eating to do.
So if anybody is available to do that or can help out, should they contact you or Chrissy or call the track or what?
Contact me. You give them my cell phone.
Okay.
Not online.
Not online?
No, not online. You're
Okay.
going to give them any online, you give them Chrissy's, because it's been publicized before.
Gotcha.
And the reason with mine is it don't work half the time, and I don't work it half the time. How's that? When I'm doing things, I ain't carrying it around. It's sitting on the desk. And I might be on the other side of the racetrack half the day. So I'm not the good one to get a hold of.
Okay. Yeah. Well, get a hold of Ron or I.
Yeah.
We can. We'll be the funnel to point you in the right direction.
I'm usually pretty available.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Available to help or what?
Hello?
Hello?
I think we're losing the connection here.
You turned that hearing aid down, didn't you, Ron?
Wait, he's got a hearing aid?
No.
Well, obviously it didn't work.
It was just a bad connection.
Okay. I got that. Static.
All right.
So other than that, if we can get things rolling, I'm looking for a good year. It might be up, might be down, but gonna go on.
Okay.
Full bore ahead.
I got some.
What's that guy that went to Florida? It's the hunt to the front.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hunt to get to the front, right?
Sure.
One Saturday night at
Get
a
the
night
weather
at a
straightened
time.
out.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Do you know they thought we was going to have snow flurries this morning about 10 o'clock?
It felt like it.
It was chilly.
Were you outside in it?
I was up at 4:30 because the dogs wanted out.
Well, let me tell you, that wind is cold out of the east today again.
Well,
Yeah.
a lot of my fruit trees had blossoms already, and I'm hoping they're okay.
Oh, they'll be fine.
Oh. I hope so. It's cold.
All right,
Yeah.
we got some questions in the comments here. You ready to field some of these?
I'll try.
All right. First one here. Jacob Gilbert wants to know, are we fixing turn one? I know turn one had a lot of character last year. Anything has been done to address that?
Well, we haven't done nothing to the racetrack because we ain't been able to get on it. We still had just getting the water pumped off.
Okay.
Hopefully, we do. We're planning on things, but we just need some weather cooperation to get this stuff done.
BDS Racing 79 has a sponsor. It wants to do a 500 to win for the compacts. Get a hold of Ron and I will get you in touch with Chrissy then for that.
Yeah, sounds good.
We got some. Looks like there's a few people on here that will help out, including Jacob Gilbert. Let's see.
Okay.
Spray that shit, Pam. I'm not sure what that's about.
I don't know.
What did it say?
Spray that shit, Pam. Spray that shit. I'm not sure what shit he's talking about, but John Young wants to know, and I already know the answer to this. What about open practice before the season starts? If you haven't gotten on the track yet, that's probably
Depends on when the season starts,
yeah.
Scott.
And the season starts a week from Saturday. I'm guessing that's probably not going to happen.
it's not going to happen this weekend. I can guarantee that.
Okay. We aren't done with that stuff around here. No more snow. Mother Nature needs to take her bipolar meds. Weeds. Oh, spray that shit. They're talking about weeds. That's what
for
it was.
weeds.
Yeah,
there
okay.
we go. Yeah.
No, I do spray a lot, but there's some of it you just can't. Otherwise, it creates more mud and runs and gullies and, up on the hill. I spray as much as I can, believe me. I can do that.
Wow, look at all these sponsors. Joe Nicoloy, he's got $500 for a bomber feature, too.
Wow.
Good.
Hopefully these people will get a hold of us afterwards and we'll point them in your direction there. Or Chrissy's direction. I'm sorry, Chrissy's direction.
Most of the
Good.
folks that you've mentioned, Scott, have my phone number. So
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Joe doesn't have a number to Pam or Chrissy.
he might.
If not, call Ron. Any event that you're looking forward to the most this year? Would it be the birthday race
First
because
one,
you don't
just
have to do
get it open and get going.
the first one?
Yep. I would like guys to fill out your driver information sheets and have it all filled out and ready to pay me some money, and things go faster that night.
There you go. I was mentioning that a little bit earlier. Okay, that's back at oakshaderaceway.com. If you go there, under track info, go down to forums, and then there's two links under there. Actually, there's three. There's the minor release, but the bottom two are the ones you want. The driver info form, that's the one to fill out that you turn in with your $10 to race. It has all the.
I think it's 15.
Is it 15?
I think it is this year.
Gosh.
50 costs $15 per person per class for a driver. Yeah, not too bad, but
One time.
one time.
So
So
also,
fill that.
UMP, we didn't have a UMP sign up.
Oh,
We
yeah.
haven't gotten any UMP forms. So I don't know what's going on there. I guess we can print them off, but if they want to, I'll knock off $20 on the UMP membership for any class. You sign up through Oakshade, but you got to
right.
sign up through us.
Is there a cutoff date on that, Pam?
I'll give them to the end of May.
Okay.
But they're supposed to have it before they even race. So
Right.
but I don't know. They haven't been very informative this year.
Who, UMP?
Don't have no ALMS dates because I haven't heard anything. I see Attica's got one,
Yeah.
but I haven't heard anything from Sam on ALMS. Yeah. When's Attica's on? In
Theirs was
May?
in the end. I believe theirs was toward the end of the season.
August.
Yeah. I
August.
want to say late August.
Well, I don't have none scheduled, but I got to see how things are going to go. I'm not above not advertising that I might pay $2,000 to win one night for the late models. I'll put it out that week. I just got to see how things are going to go first couple races and, add money and late models or wherever I can add it. If I make it, I'm going to add some, okay?
Pam, I want to put
I think
you
I
on.
did that last
I
year.
want to put you on the spot just a little bit. The extended weather forecast for next week is showing rain a couple of days. How optimistic are you that 7th is really going to work?
I'm not even thinking it's not going to work.
Okay. All right.
It's going to work.
Okay. That's what I wanted to hear.
We'll just see what happens because we're planning on racing May 7th.
Yeah, I don't know what forecast you were looking at, but they can't forecast out that far. That's too far.
It's Thursday.
They'll do it because they're predicted rain how many days next week.
I don't know. Well, hopefully it's warm. I just want warmth. It's been ridiculously cold, except for last weekend was
Well,
awesome.
and they're not showing any 70 degrees. There's a couple of 60s in the 10-day.
Okay.
These ain't bad if the sun's shining and the
Right.
wind ain't blowing.
Right.
It's when it gets down to that 30 at night.
Yeah.
Did either one of you guys go to Eldora Tuesday? I want to know how cold it was down there.
Watched it on TV.
Yeah,
That was good enough for me.
I was nice and warm watching it on TV. Speaking of which, a couple of Oakshade guys did pretty good there. That we're actually going to talk about later. Gabe Mueller,
Yep.
would he be, since we're calling him super stocks now, and he was the Bomber champion last year, is it kind of like how the Cup Series changes?
Oh, yeah.
So where he'd be the super stock, the 2021 super stock champion?
Yes.
Okay, anyways, he finished second, and Craig Dittman ended up finishing third there in the super stocks down in Eldora.
Scott, I'm telling you, if it hadn't been for a well-placed caution, I think Gabe could have won that one.
I don't know. I mean, he had a pretty good lead there, but that track had a lot of character.
Yes, it did. And that's
No, not Eldora.
that's been
They got new dirt.
That's been common for a lot of tracks that we've seen this year.
You know, and there's something.
Everything had something to do with the weather.
Yeah, but I'm sure it did. They probably didn't have a lot of time to prep with it, and it's been so wet and cold that I'm guessing.
And I think it rained almost all day on Monday over there.
Yeah.
Well, and early season they had to cancel some Volusia shows.
Yeah. Yep. I see 2 races, Lucas Oil, I think it is, for Friday and Saturday are canceled.
Yes, that's breaking news, by the way.
Oh.
There you go. You just had some breaking news. There, make it official. So yeah, the Lucas Oil event's canceled for this weekend. That's all.
Okay.
Well, we appreciate the time and all the answers there. It sounds like still a lot of stuff to get figured out here, but we'll make do. And opening night that is set in stone at this point for May 7th, depending on the weather. But gates open at 4, racing at 7, hot laps maybe qualifying at 6.
6. Yep.
Okay, and that's every Saturday night. Except for the birthday race night in the middle of July there, July 16th.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
18th.
16th.
16th.
Yeah.
July 16th.
All these numbers keep jumping up at me, and wrong one.
And for what it's worth, I won't be offended at all for $1.50 hot dog, Pam.
Okay, but I'm going to see what I can do to keep it down.
Yeah, because then you got to deal with quarters.
Yeah, here's one. $2
I can deal with
$2 hot dogs, buy 3, get 1 free.
Figure that for me. How much maybe if we just keep the price down, I'll sell more and make up for the difference, you think?
I don't know. For sure hamburgers are going up because beef is crazy.
Chris is really...
It is. It's ridiculous.
Chris Mize is really pushing this hot dog race thing. And I think and this hot dog race thing could also, be a promotional tool to sell more hot dogs.
Yeah.
At the concession. You can eat the same hot dog that those 2 guys on the track just wolfed down.
I like that, Scott. I like that.
And then maybe you could change it and have like a French fry race or something some night, or have a different food each night.
Not no French fry race. It's hard for them to keep up with what they got now.
Okay, fair enough.
Sometimes the line never goes down, but it moves, but it just don't go down.
Think of how many you could sell if you sold them in the pits.
Yeah. I'll think about that.
Pam, it's been great
about that,
talking
Rod.
to you.
Good talking to you guys.
Thanks.
Looking forward to seeing you then a week from Saturday for that opener. Again, OakshadeRaceway.com for the complete schedule there, and any of those guys in the comments there that had some sponsorship opportunities or want to help out, contact Ron or I, and we'll get them a hold of you or Chrissy, depending on what it is that they want. And looking forward to a great season.
Sounds good. Get your UMP forms and your driver information and announcer information sheets filled out. Now, Scott, can they fill yours out online?
Oh yeah, mine's the form.
media one.
They don't have to print that out or anything. They can just, it's an online form they can fill out right there on the website. So it's very, very easy. And there's been a few drivers that have done that already.
Okay, sounds good.
And
Sounds good. Let's race May 7th.
There you go. Thanks, Pam.
All right, thank you. Good talking to you.
All right, we'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. There you go. Pam Hendricks of Oakshade Raceway. Chrissy Hendricks still battling illness there. Had a little tough for her to talk. So Pam filling in nicely.
Did a fine job.
Yeah. Put sponsor money on Hammer Down Racing in memory of my mother. Sure. You can do that, John. We can talk after the show. We got some results to get through here and some news, so then we can go watch some walleye hockey that I apparently am missing right now. Then Dave Kemmer, I think, said he's watching it. Let me know if there's any updates on that score. Attica Raceway Park was in action last Friday night. Cole Macedo won the AFCS 410 feature. Dylan Westbrook out of Scotland, Ontario, Canada was the NRA 360 sprint winner. And Jamie Miller was the winner there of the AFCS 305 feature for, I believe, the second week in a row at Attica.
Yeah.
And then Saturday night at Fremont, Greg Wilson out of Benton Ridge, Ohio, was the AFCS 410 winner. Jamie Miller,
again,
he's 3 for 3.
Trifecta.
Yeah, winning the 305 feature at Fremont on Saturday. And then Sean Villani won the dirt truck feature.
Jamie Miller set a new track record qualifying.
That's right. In the trucks.
In the dirt truck, yeah.
But then he had some issues. Do you know what was wrong? He pulled off during his heat race.
In the heat race, it had a distributor problem that got corrected, went out in the feature, hit one of those character spots in a racetrack and spun. And apparently, I'm hearing that hitting that bump turned the ignition switch off. He thought something had broken.
That's happened to me before.
He thought something had broken again, and
tracks have character.
Character.
Somebody told me that the character is
the new buzzword.
It's slang for it's a little rough.
Yeah.
And patina is the new buzzword for rust.
Yeah.
My truck has a lot of patina.
Okay, so what's it mean when one of the stars at Eldora comes on and says, "Man, that track was rough as shit."
No, he said it. What was it? Rougher in a Mexican jail or something?
Yeah, that was somebody else. But yeah,
it was a little bumpy.
It was.
And talking to Craig Dittman earlier this week, he said that actually yesterday, he said just getting to the straight, it was you couldn't focus because your head was getting bounced around so much. It was hard to even see. So hard to hit your marks. Speaking of Eldora, Tuesday night, the Castrol Flow Racing Night in America, which was rescheduled from a couple weeks earlier. It was supposed to be early in April. Kyle Larson picked up the win there. He looked pretty impressive in his late model.
I'm telling you.
Bumps didn't seem to bother him at all. Austin Holcomb from North Carolina was the winner in the modifieds, and Nick Bowers ended up topping the super stock feature there over Gabe Mueller and Craig Dittman there. But yeah, both Gabe and Craig started on the front row there, so it was pretty cool.
All Northwest Ohio.
Yeah. Montpelier Motor Speedway is in action on Saturday night with the Boss Series. CJ Leary was the winner of the Boss Series feature. The Kenyon Midgets feature winner was Trey Osborne. Mike Learman won the modified feature, and Stratton Briggs was the Thunder Midgets feature winner. The Case Construction late models. World of Outlaw late models. I'm still working on all that. Atomic Speedway, Friday and Saturday. Tyler Erb won on Friday night. Brendan Shepard finished second, or crossed the line second, I should say, on Friday night at Atomic, but was later disqualified after post-race inspection for failing the droop check. So they are actually checking that.
They
now.
really are. Yeah, that's going to be a thing.
Yeah, he didn't fail the droop check on Saturday. Brandon Shepard ended up winning then Saturday night. And next up for those guys we mentioned earlier.
Probably took one link out of the chain.
The late models and World of Outlaw sprints, both at Bristol on the dirt. I think that's the final event on the dirt this year. Tonight, practice through Saturday night. Speaking of the World of Outlaw NOS Energy Drink sprint cars, Tri-City Speedway was postponed due to rain on Friday night. And then they did run at Tri-State Speedway on Saturday. Carson Baceto picked up the win.
He's been on a roll.
Yeah. The Tezos All-Star Circuit of Champions were in action last weekend. Bloomsburg Fairgrounds on Thursday. Anthony Macri was the winner there. Williams Grove on Friday night was won by Brent Marks. Then they went on to Port Royal Speedway on Saturday, and Anthony Macri won again. They are scheduled to run Bedford Speedway tonight, but that was postponed to later in the season due to tire shortage.
We talked about that earlier. It's
Tire shortage happening.
It's going to be an issue.
Lernerville Speedway, they'll be at Lernerville Speedway tomorrow night, Friday night. Sharon Speedway on Saturday, and then Waynesfield Raceway Park is going to be their opener on May 1st after the original opener got canceled due to rain. Yeah, so they still got a full weekend, even with tonight being scrapped or postponed. ARCA Series was in action at Talladega Saturday with the General Tire 200. That was won by Nick Sanchez. Next up for the ARCA guys is the Dutch Boy 150 at Kansas Speedway. That'll be on Saturday, May 14th, 2 o'clock on FS1. Cup action on Sunday. Ross Chastain picked up the win in the Geico 500 at Talladega Super Speedway. Next up for those guys, the Duramax Dryden 400 presented by Reliodine at Dover Motor Speedway. That's going to be Sunday, May 1st. It's hard to believe Sunday's May already.
It is.
Yeah,
it feels like it's March.
But yes, it does.
I think the weather's what's got us messed up.
3 o'clock on FS1 on Sunday for that race at Dover for the Cup Series. Xfinity Series Saturday, the Ag Pro 300.
What'd you do, Scott?
I forgot to. I have Ag Pro 300 on dirt at Talladega.
That would be
exciting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, okay.
Apparently, I didn't
how about
update
Talladega
the on-dirt
short track, maybe?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. No, this was regular Talladega.
Oh, okay.
I think they should put dirt over the 2.5 mile, 2.6 or whatever it is.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. Noah Gragson, anyway, picked up the win in the Xfinity Series race Saturday night. Next up is the A-Game 200 at Dover Motor Speedway on Saturday, April 30th, 1 o'clock on FS1. And finally, in other notes here, Jonathan Davenport was the late model winner last night at Brownstown Speedway for the other Castrol Flow Racing Night in America event.
Wonder what happened to Larson.
Did he run last night?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was watching the Walleye game, so I didn't watch that. Sorry. Contact Freeze Frame Photos for all your racing photo needs, from action shots to victory lane. They have all of your favorite drivers. They also do special photo shoots by appointment, and now is the time to do that before you get your car all dented up. Give Charlie a call at
419.
Yeah, I lost my place there. 419-476-9978. And you can also order some custom things. Oh, he's got brand new custom items just announced on Freeze Frame Facebook page. Customized driver metal license plates.
Ooh.
Nice. Also can make up other designs. I can see a couple of samples. Go to the Freeze Frame Facebook page.
Or go to Oakshade Raceway on Saturday, May 7th, and they'll be there.
Yeah.
With samples.
Larson, Matt says he finished 5th or 6th last night. Johnny Bam says he finished 4th. So,
all right.
So I guess he was there last night. In racing news, 60-year-old Scott Melton out of Rockford, Michigan, was involved in a 7-car crash in Saturday's ARCA race at Talladega. We got some video of that. Would you like to check that out?
How old was he?
60. He's a young'un.
Punk kid.
Yeah.
See Tony, Tony's the white car on the inside who she got run into from behind. Very similar to what we saw in practice yesterday. I believe that was the 10 car, Richard Garvey, that ran in the back of Tony.
And obviously really hard hit there on the 7 car and the 69. But yeah, that from that angle, it definitely looked like just a really bad push, really poorly timed push gone wrong there.
So that 69 car, that's the one of Melton. The roof ended up having to be cut off of the car, and he was extricated and put on a stretcher. He was awake, gave a thumbs up, and later reported on social media he suffered a compound fracture to his lower left leg.
Ooh.
Yeah. Did you see the car afterwards?
Oh, my.
Hold on a second. Let's we'll bring this up so that, I mean, it's pretty incredible the way the car kind of folded up. Chrome tab. Boom. So we'll see if we can make this work. There we go.
Wow.
So, yeah, there's the car after cutting off the top of it.
So that was part of Frank Kimmel's fleet.
Yeah. Yeah, see the steering wheel? Apparently it's supposed to...
Oh, my.
There's no place for him to put his leg, he said. That's how much the impact pushed everything back in.
And those NASCAR-style steering columns are...
They're designed to go off to the side.
Well, and they're very strong, too.
Yeah.
So that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm glad he's okay, other than going to be walking around funny for a while.
Kyle Busch, his time at Joe Gibbs Racing may be coming to an end, as he handled an interview in the most Kyle Buschiest of ways. And here, just check this out. This is it's entertaining.
Do you have any sort of time frame for when you want your plans to be decided for next year?
Yesterday.
You're getting antsy about it?
I'm not getting antsy about it. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. Goodbye.
So goodbye is an option?
Ask Joe Gibbs.
Have you been knocking on his door about it?
Not my problem.
Is it their problem then, right?
You gotta sell it. If you don't sell it, then nothing to sell or nothing to have.
So it's all about the sponsor.
Correct.
That's got to be frustrating, though, in this day and age.
Yeah. Truck Series is probably 95% kids with money.
Do you feel that if you don't get anything from Gibbs, that there'll be somebody else out there that you land at?
Probably not.
Well, they're not going to let you go. They'll figure out something, won't they?
Ask Joe Gibbs.
So would you retire rather than leave JGR?
Really? I mean, what are we doing?
You just said to Bob, probably not. So I just want to clarify that. I don't want that to be mistaken.
I would say I lost my ride.
Is that the most Kyle Busch interview? He's so awkward and this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
He says a lot without saying anything, too, Scott.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. In other news, American Racer is resuming production of race tires after pausing production last week due to supply issues, specifically for the nylon
cords.
So that's some good news on the tire front, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure what their priorities are as far as which tires. But yeah, that's a good thing.
We were talking a little bit about this before the show. Hunter Rich was the driver that you're talking about, the hockey incident, which wasn't really a hockey incident.
It was a hockey incident at a racetrack.
Yeah. He has received a lifetime bans from several different tracks after attacking a track official at Wartburg Speedway in Tennessee on Saturday night. And
Scott, this guy was in a dwarf car. That's the bottom class.
But and I don't here watch. I mean, he's punching the crap out of that guy.
Yes, he is.
And I'm not sure what the reason is.
I wonder what precipitated that whole thing. You know, they drove up with that tractor and.
Well, there's another view that starts a little bit earlier. That here, take a look at this, and everything looks fine, and see, he's walking back to his car. I mean, the audio, the commentary on this is not my poor little car. But then they got this guy coming down here, which I'm assuming is a track official, walking down on top of the wall there.
Right.
And he's just kind of talking to the guy on the tractor down there. I mean, they may be in each other's faces, but the fists don't fly until big guy falls over the front of the car, and then he starts wheeling him. It's like, what the hell's going on?
Yo,
what is that?
Oh my God, what the heck?
Yeah.
What is happening right now?
That's exactly what is happening.
That is not okay.
No, that is not okay.
I'm surprised he made it over the car.
That's the best part. I'm surprised he made it over the car. But yeah, anyway, Hunter Rich, he's no longer allowed at Tazewell Speedway, 411 Motor Speedway, and Mountain View Raceway.
And probably others.
And probably others, yeah. And rightfully so. I mean, even if there was a reason, there's still no real reason.
No.
You don't touch officials. I don't know. I would just Pam would kick his ass. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, being suspended for life would be the best thing that could happen to him.
Yeah. Salem Speedway had an interesting issue happen this past weekend. They DQ'd the winner of the Salem Speedway Lucas Oil American Stocks feature winner, Chuck Barnes Jr., after video circulated of what appeared to be some weight sneakily added to the car post-race. Did you see this?
Yeah, watch this.
You saw this? This one. Yeah. Now keep an eye on these guys that just pulled up in the golf cart. The guy leaning in the window. Watch him. He's got a cooler sitting there on the floor. When he picks that up, that handle bows. So that's obviously got some weight on it. There, he's picking it up, and I'm just going to put it in the back of the car. And now I'm just going to walk around to the front like nothing happened.
Well, yeah, you got to be nonchalant. You don't want to advertise.
I don't know.
So
it was kind of brazen to do that right in front of everybody.
50-pound cooler. What can you say?
Well, you can say he got disqualified thanks to the action. I don't know if he would have weighed enough without it or what happened, but apparently
they put it in on the right side. Maybe Now remember, pavement cars have a left side weight rule. It could be that they were a little heavy on the left side, so adding right side weight would maybe get them over the scales.
Well, at any rate, the rules at Salem Speedway state that top 5 finishers are to go to the front stretch immediately following the completion of the race, and crews may touch the cars only when directed to do so by officials. So I don't believe he was directed by an official to touch the car, so that's the reason for the disqualification.
I was just handing the guy a Pepsi.
Yeah, maybe he was thirsty.
Yeah.
But as he was climbing out the other side. But with the uncertainties surrounding the opening day of the Dirt Oval at Route 66 in Joliet, Illinois, the previously scheduled coach-sanctioned event featuring the Tezos All-Star Circuit of Champions and the bumper-to-bumper IRA Outlaw Sprint Series set for Saturday, May 14th, has officially been canceled. Wayne County Speedway in Orrville, Ohio, will now host the All-Star Circuit of Champions on that date, Saturday, May 14th. So a little schedule change for the All-Stars. Daniel Dye, who drives the number 43 for GMS Racing in ARCA, currently sits second in points.
Right.
I saw the headline of this, and it wasn't until I read the story and I was like, what? I wanted to go back to the other videos, like that other video. What is happening? He was arrested Tuesday after an altercation with another student at Father Lopez Catholic High School in Daytona, where he's also a student. Early reports of the altercation noted that Dye was dancing and grinding on another student with his groin area near the victim's face. The classmate then attempted to stop Dye from doing so. Dye reportedly reacted by punching the student in the groin area. The student was diagnosed with, quote, a possible ruptured testicle and was referred to a urologist. Dye has been charged with felony battery. Subsequently, ARCA announced the indefinite suspension of Dye for a violation of the 2022 ARCA Rulebook Section 12-8.1.E.2, a behavioral penalty which references ARCA member conduct guidelines. What is happening with people? Why are people so mad? Why was he dancing with his crotch in somebody's face? There's so many questions.
It's all over the tire shortage, Scott.
Is that what the tire shortage is causing a lot of issues here? People are losing their freaking minds. Brandon Sheppard, we talked about him, a couple of wins last weekend in the World of Outlaws. He is taking on a new challenge this season. The 4-time World of Outlaw Late Model Series champion and team owner Mark Richards has decided to chase the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series championship. Having competed in every race for both series thus far this season, Sheppard leads the Lucas Oil standings and ranks a close third in the World of Outlaw points. So they're going after the Lucas Oil thing. But I wonder if they'll be at Bristol this weekend then, since the Lucas Oil deal's gotten rained out for this weekend.
I don't know. Pam was saying she hadn't heard anything from UMP. Maybe there's some rumbling somewhere that things aren't right. I don't know. Just throwing that out there.
Okay. With you're talking with the World of Outlaws series?
Yeah.
I see
World
what
of
you're saying.
Outlaws, World Racing Group, UMP, all one and the same.
Okay. Buddy Kofoid has announced his plans to go USAC Silver Crown racing on the dirt with team owner Hans Lein. Hans Lein, Lein. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name. Starting May 1st at Terre Haute Action Track, Kofoid has yet to set foot in a USAC Silver Crown car, which I found that surprising. I thought he's been in everything. I guess he's been in the sprints, the midget champion, but I guess not in a USAC Silver Crown car. He was in a NASCAR truck before he was in a USAC Silver Crown car. He's going to get his fair share of starts this season, plans to compete in 4 of the 5 dirt events for the USAC Silver Crowns.
I'm wagering that he'll do well.
You think? I'm thinking so. Denny Hamlin is in trouble for a meme he posted after the Talladega race featuring a Family Guy clip audio and a video of Larson's last lap move that resulted in a wreck at the end of the race. I have the clip of the Family Guy episode.
Okay.
Did you want to see that?
Sure.
I don't know. I didn't want to offend anybody, so if you're easily offended, please turn the sound down now for about 10 seconds. This is actual footage from the Family Guy episode. And it was just the audio he used, so let's close your eyes and picture the end of the race with this audio.
How much signal I need to cut across 8 lane? None? I turn now. Good luck, everybody else.
So Denny Hamlin thought that would be funny, I guess. And kind of culturally insensitive with Kyle Larson, and he has to undergo sensitivity training due to posting. He did delete it afterwards and issued an apology. But NASCAR will require him to take sensitivity training that I believe he has to start before competing this weekend at Dover.
A crash course?
Yeah. Ba-doom. IndyCar and Indianapolis Motor Speedway officials announced a change to the qualifying format for this year's Indianapolis 500. I always thought they had like pole day for the 500, right? Well, I guess it's going to be different now. Qualifying will take place on May 21st and 22nd. It's a Saturday and a Sunday, which will set the field for the 106th Indianapolis 500, which will take place Memorial Day weekend, May 29th. After day 1 of qualifying, which will be from noon to 5, that'll be on Saturday, May 21st. Day 2 will include 2 rounds of qualification attempts to decide the first 4 rows, including the pole position. Each of the top 12 drivers from day 1 will have a guaranteed attempt to post a traditional 4-lap qualifying time. The fastest 6 will advance to the Firestone Fast 6 to determine positions 1 through 6 and compete for the NTT P1 award for the pole. The pole award's worth $100,000, and there will be a quiz on that procedure there.
Yeah.
Did you get all that? You got all that?
I did, and all of this first sounds very NASCAR-ish.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
Second of all, they're doing all this BS in the midst of a huge tire shortage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Whatever.
How about we play How Many and give away some pizza here?
Oh, yeah.
Last week's How Many was how many dirt trucks were going to be at Fremont Speedway on Saturday.
Yeah.
That number was 26.
Yeah.
And you picked...
Won.
No, you won.
Did I?
Yeah. I think I picked one more than you.
Okay, you did the over.
I think I did, but I thought you picked 31, but I have 32 down there.
Yeah, you're right.
Nope, you did pick 32, and I had 33. So
okay.
So you were closest there, and our listener winner was Dan Hennig.
Really?
Yeah, he picked. He was right on the money. Picked 26. So congratulations, Dan Hennig. Get with me or Dean Henry. You have 30 days to claim your Big D's pizza. This week's how many?
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, what?
He's a Fremont Speedway dirt truck racer.
So
could he have
inside information?
Inside information.
You built a dirt truck, so you would think you would have inside information.
There were a lot of them that didn't make opening night, but that's okay.
So this week's how many for a chance to win a Big D's pizza is how many pure stocks will be at Sandusky on Saturday night?
Ooh.
I believe John Young and I are going to be going to that. He won tickets from the Sandusky Speedway broadcast and a hot dog. I'm getting a hot dog too.
Ooh.
How many pure stocks? I have no idea how many they have on a regular basis.
And I won.
You won, so you get to pick first.
16.
I'm going to go with 15 then.
Ooh. Could be a good pick.
Could be. Apparently, because I went over last week and that didn't work, so I'm going under this week. If you'd like a chance to win a Big D's Pizza, put your guess in our Facebook Live or YouTube Live comments. If you're listening to us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, whatever, if you're not listening to us live, you can still come back to our Facebook Live video on Facebook or the YouTube. We'll give you until... noon on Saturday? So you have noon on Saturday. You have one guess only. If you guess more than once, or you edit your guess, then you get the black flag. If we have a tie, we'll spin the Big D's Pizza wheel and determine the winner of the Big D's Pizza. So I think I covered everything.
Yeah, it sounded very formal.
All right, let's check out the Big D's Pizza racing menu for this weekend. It's getting a little bigger each week now that we're
about
getting
time.
Yeah. Friday night, tomorrow night, Attica Raceway Park. It's Smith Paving Night featuring the AFCS 410 Sprints. 4,000 to win. Sponsored by Big D's Pizza. These guys are all over. AFCS 305 Sprints and UMP Modifieds also in action. Gates open at 5. Racing at 7:45. General admission $18. That's Attica Friday night. Saturday night, got 3 choices here. You got Fremont Speedway. It's construction equipment and supply night featuring the AFCS 410 Sprints. Which I also believe is 4,000 to win. 305 Sprints and the dirt trucks. Gates open at 4, racing at 7. General admission for adults, $15. Sandusky Speedway. It's their season opener with the Pure Stocks Renegades Beginner Stocks. Gates open at 4, racing at 7. General admission just $7. And then also Saturday night, Montpelier Motor Speedway is in action with the Top Dog Face-Off number 1. And remember when we talked to Larry, he wasn't sure what that was going to be, but he was going to figure it out.
And
I don't know. You have to go and
he hasn't figured it out yet.
I haven't. I didn't see. He did post something on their Facebook page. It may be on there, but UMP Modifieds, Super Stocks, Street Stocks, Hornets, all in action Saturday night at Montpelier. Pits open at 3, gates at 4, and racing at 7:22 p.m.
Right.
And then Sunday, we have Sunday action this week. It's the Waynesfield opener. Yes, Sunday. Waynesfield Raceway Park, the All-Star Circuit of Champions. Pits will open at 1:30, gates at 3:30, racing at 6:30. General admission for adults is $24. They're at Waynesfield Raceway Park. Your weekend weather pit stop. You ready for this?
Brought to you by
Ryan Weekman and Channel 11.
Sure,
why not? He forgot to record this morning, so we'll go through it for him. Friday night at Attica, it's going to be dry, but it will be cold. Temps dropping down into the 40s, but no problems there. They're going to get that in. No issues. Saturday, you got Fremont, Sandusky, and Montpelier. There's going to be a chance of rain showers moving in after dark. It's hard to say. It's just showers. So
yeah, like a 25%.
I think everybody, they're going to get started. I'm going to go out on a limb and say they'll get through the features before it rains. As long as they keep the program moving.
Okay.
Keep the program moving. Should be good Saturday night. Rain will come in afterwards. Temperatures look to be nearly steady in the mid to upper 50s on Saturday night, so wear a jacket. And then Sunday, chance of rain in the morning. Hopefully it doesn't rain too much that they can't run the track in at Waynesfield. But rain chances drop throughout the day, so hopefully they'll be able to get that in later in the day. Temps near 70, falling to about 60 degrees by the end of the night. So not too bad. It could be worse.
No.
Could be worse. That is your weekend weather pit stop. I almost forgot to leave. Forgot to pull out of the pits. And that's about going to do it for this edition of the Hammer Down Racing Report. Yeah.
And Scott's got to run and turn the TV
go watch
on.
some walleye hockey here. The series all tied up with Cincinnati. Thanks to associate producer Dave Kemmer and contributors Matt Swander, John Young, Doug Dock, Bob Stasiak. Next week on the show, we will be speaking with Scott Schultz about Toledo Speedway, Flat Rock Speedway, and Jerry should be back. Jerry Keyser to talk about Lima Land.
All right.
That's next Thursday night. And then 2 weeks from tonight, John Nida will be on the show.
Right.
So start getting out of our promoters and back into some racers.
Dane wasn't even aware of that.
About John coming on?
That his dad is going to be on. And
surprise! That's 2 weeks from tonight. We didn't have a Hammer Down hotline.
Nothing?
No, nobody called that.
Slackers.
I know. If you would like to call, leave a message, be on the show, talk whatever's on your mind about racing, go ahead and call the Hammer Down hotline, whatever you want. Preferably not when you're listening to us, though. 419-318-3081. It's 419-318-3081.
You don't have to remember it. You can look it up on our webpage or on our Facebook page.
HammerdownRacingReport.com.
Yep.
And maybe you can call that and explain to us what the hell's going on with people. Crotches and faces, beating up track officials. What's happening? Is it the tire shortage?
It's the tire shortage. Got to be.
Make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter at Hammer Report, follow us on YouTube, listen to us on your favorite podcasting platform, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Check out HammerdownRacingReport.com for everything you need. And thanks to everybody who's rated us on there. So we're getting some reviews.
Really?
And ratings, yeah. So
we're okay?
Supposedly that helps us. I think so, yeah. We got 5 so far.
Ooh.
Thanks again to all our sponsors, Oakshade Raceway, Big D's Pizza, Ron Miller Race Cars, Freeze Frame Photos, Dominator Race Products, Headhunters, Barber Studio, and Salon. That's it. So we'll see you back next week again with our Flat Rock, Lima Land, and Toledo Speedway preview show.
Sounds great.
Get out to a racetrack this weekend and dress warm.
Stay warm.
Okay. We're out. We'll see you. Nope. We're leaving.
You have been listening to the Hammer Down Racing Report, available on demand on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting platform.